we'll see how this adjusts, right? Game number 2, AP BREN's going to be on the blue, this time TNC on the red. So they're going to get those, 2 picks to round things out better. I love already what they're doing, taking out the Matilda, right? You get rid of that factor because I feel like that was a thorn in the side of the Phoenix here because the mobility was insane and especially paired up with the Baksha.
Yep. And then there's a lot of opening for the jungle assassin once again, and AP BREN has to decide, do they ban the Nolan here or they pick it up first? Usually what happens is that they will ban the Joy, but that means the TNC will just ban out the Nolan. So those are the apparent priorities here for both teams. But I do feel that this will be the time where AP BREN will say, okay, let's play another assassin.
I want to see the Gushin, man. Come on, just bring it. You guys are analyzing so much. Come on, bring out the Gushin. Give me that Gushin.
You want the Gushin once again.
I want the Gushin. Who doesn't want the Gushin? Guys, do you want the Gushin, right? Guys, you guys watching?
Press 1.
You want the Gushin. You know you want it. Press 1 if you want it.
So with the Joy being banned out, TNC has to ban the Nolan. It's just a mortal sin nowadays to let go of the Nolan, especially up against a team like AP BREN and a player like Kyle TZ. There's no exchange. There's no fair exchange for that one. So
yeah.
But that opens up. Okay, so you go Vex if you're AP BREN. That's how you do it.
Vex is so good right now. Obviously, that's you know what, the mid lane. There's just so many viable picks right now. I don't even worry about it too much.
Not only that, but it's I forgot what Gene was calling over there on the Filipino broadcast.
The EG boy.
EG boy.
EG boy.
EG
People
boy.
were looking. Who's EG boy?
So that's Eternal Guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a very Manjin thing to do.
Because Eternal Guard.
Oh, God.
Hey, I can't wait for Manjin's appearance on the English stream.
Oh, yeah. So you go Arlet here. There you go.
Arlet.
Just what Arlet and then plus a... Okay, so Arlet Fredrin. That's the combo. That's a TNC combo. But that means AP BREN can just go for the Baksha and then another tanky hero for anti-front-to-back comps. And maybe Tigreal plus Baksha here for AP BREN.
Tigreal and Baksha.
If they win that's a lot of CC, to deal with. Again, it might be a little overkill too, but
and CC is actually also open.
Speaking of CC, right?
Every time we talk about crowd control, CC just has to stick in there.
I feel like Moonton did that on purpose.
Did they do it on purpose?
They did that on purpose. Instead, it's the X-Borg and the Barretts, though. So interesting.
I love it because now TNC are forced to go for a poke hero for Mr. Hatred. And what else is there actually? Maybe Gord as their perhaps last pick maybe.
Don't get me excited, Wolf.
My Gushin hopes are going down lower and lower because you don't want to go near heroes like the X-Borg and the Barretts as well.
Exactly.
And Gushin has to go near if you want to make it work. So sadly, no.
Yeah.
Look at that. Ryzen, Baksha. 18 games played, the all-time MPL Philippines hero leader, the 12-6 record. But, obviously...
Oh, what do you pick here? Maybe...
It's a good question. Do you want to go ahead and pick up your mid lane?
I guess...
No.
Okay, they go pick up the Claude. And then they should ban Grok here next for TNC. You ban Grok, maybe also Tigreal, as those are heroes that AP BREN is known to play.
True.
Because those two heroes actually counter the Claude, and at the same time it activates the Baksha plus the Barretts and as well as the Vexana.
Yeah, man. TNC's lineup is a bit of a giveaway though, because they're picking people who have very strong jawlines.
I thought we were going somewhere, deep there, rock hard, like straight up giveaway. But I was ready for it,
I don't know, that the first three picks are like they really stood out because my monitor's up on my face, right?
Yeah.
And I see them. But anyway, magic damage obviously very much sorely lacking here for TNC. And AP BREN knows that, banning out the Lilia, maybe one more.
Yeah, Nana perhaps, as well as the... Oh, they banned Carry. Is it TNC going, eyeing the Tigreal and the Grok? That's why they're banning these out, because that's got to be deadly if AP BREN gets their hands on it. So, and AP BREN can also ban out the Nana that we're talking about. Still great. There it is.
There it is.
On cue.
Good choice. So, what are we thinking in the mid lane?
Oh, man. That might be the last pick for TNT. Right now, they have to pick up Tigreal or Grok.
And maybe they're the ones who pick up the Valentina, but they will lack out on the long-range poke that we're talking about here.
Exactly.
That's why I think, non-biased opinion, Gord would work great.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I suddenly remembered.
That's right.
I suddenly
It
remembered.
would work
Gord?
great.
That should be the last pick, actually, for TNC. For now, if not Tigreal, if not Grok, maybe Cho is the last option. But that's like the only hero that TNC can. Oh, there
There's
it
the
is.
Tiger.
Okay.
You're calling
Okay,
it, bro.
we're
You're
okay.
calling
We're
it.
good,
You're
we're
calling
good.
Another
it.
jawline.
We're good. Another jawline. So you still can go Grok if you're AP Bren, actually. And then you pick up a long range. Actually, Harith Grok looks good for AP Bren.
Ooh, Harris
Ooh.
Grok, yeah.
Or they
Clint?
or the Clint,
Yeah.
the Clint is great. There's also the Brody, the Factor, but up against the Tigreal and front to back composition, the Harith is just great for AP Bren, and they can just burst down the heroes of TNC. It's gonna be a
All
great
right.
option. Brody may be the safest choice, I guess, for AP Bren because it allows them to really snowball hard against TNC.
Wow. Okay. They
Diggy
go
Brody.
Diggy instead. Which,
The Brodigi.
which I was kind of thinking like, okay, how many purifiers are you going to need to bring into this game? Well, kind of forgot, right? There is Diggy.
Everything.
Yeah, you also have Diggy now, so available to them. Pick up the
Yep.
Brody, which you
Sure.
guys did mention is probably one of the safest things that you can pick up here
Yeah.
against this lineup from TNC. So now,
right.
once again, mid lane, that's not. Oh,
That's
whoa!
we got it.
You got it.
I was going to pretend I didn't know who it was.
The jaw lineup, according to Renmar Santa Cruz.
The
Shout
jaw
out.
lineup.
The jaw lineup. I don't know. Tigreal's got a pretty great chin as well.
Yeah.
But no one's got hair like Gord. It's made
Oh,
of crystals,
yeah.
by the way.
Yep.
Unique. Very unique.
Jokes aside, though, it does actually work really well
Works.
against
It works.
what they want to do. And Gord paired up with Tigreal is devastating. So
right.
if he's able to get the setup with the implosion that he's looking for, and then the Mystic Gush, of course. But again, you're working against the fact that you got Time's Journey across from you. So if TNC can get that out early, it helps them immensely in these early skirmishes and team fights.
Of
So
course, yeah.
we'll see. Again, if you guys want to in the chat, whether you're watching wherever you are, give us a 1 or a 2. A 1 for AP Bren lineup, a 2 for TNC, whichever you're feeling like is going to win this game. If we get to a game 3 or not, jumping in the land of dawn. Game 2 here as it's match point for
boy.
AP Bren.
Man, Wolf. And of course, it's nice whose first cast of the season. The
Of
Gord
course.
shows
Of
up.
course the Gord.
Of course, right?
Yep.
I woke up this morning
Yeah.
with a Gord, watching Gord,
Yep.
and now
Yep.
I get to see it here.
Yep. You always miss your daddy, and Gord misses his, daddy. Daddy Nice you. Daddy Nice is
yeah.
here. I gotta show up.
Got to.
That's how it is, And even looking at the emblems here, that's a whole lot of,
Ooh.
wow, the good
Flicker.
athletic flicker, Super Marco. That's what I like to call that.
Good move here. Good move. And they did it in the exact moment where Ogwen was not really anywhere nearby, so they had to force a flicker out of Super Marco. That's something, at least, for TNC, a good start.
Oh, great start, actually. Allows for Yasuo to stay in this lane. Brody alone is a bad matchup for the Claude, but Brody and Diggy together, oh man, that's a lane that you never really want to face up against.
Big nightmare here. Of course, they're making the nightmare scenario work, at the very least, in their laning phase.
Yeah.
And that's all you can ask for right now. Obviously, we've seen Claude really tear it up in the past few games here in MPL Philippines. So, gotta keep your eye on the VAT. Kaltisi, though, has that target straight up on the heads. He can't really move that much. His movement just being slowed down by the AP Bren lineup. It's so hard to do anything right now with a trio up top.
Yeah, tough to play around that, right? Now, first objective coming up here. Both teams going to want to contest this, but already still going, forcing Ryzen back. So unless he decides to actually contest this, might just have to give it up to AP Bren for now. But no mid there with the information as well. But it looks like Kyle Teasy and the rest should be able to just grab this. No implosion available either for Nomad, but they might want to do something here.
Yeah, they might want to And there goes the Mystic Gush here, but Force Flicker out of Hatred, still getting caught here by Flap TZ. No problem whatsoever for the world champion XP laner. Force that Flicker out, still gets that kill.
The reason why TNC lost control at the early stages was because of APBR going in for that fight up top. It's actually pretty smart because they utilized the strength of the X-Borg, knowing that Ryzen eventually will show up, and then they parked 3 of their heroes up top, taking out heads, and then denying the XP cart, also poking Ryzen along the way. So there's a lot of things that they were able to achieve up top, and that's why TNC lost the turtle fight. I thought that TNC should not fight under the turtle anymore because they've already lost so much, but because they didn't cut their losses, now they are down 1.5k.
Man, I feel like, you know, whenever I'm on the desk with you, Wolf, I share IQ with you because that's my same sentiments, right? I was hoping TNC wouldn't fight that.
Yeah.
I was hoping they would just realize Ryzen was less than half health. They didn't have the level 4s available, even a Nomad. They just gave it up, right? But they're trying to make a play here in the mid.
Yeah, one more Daytona's welcome. Straight into Ryzen. They are getting caught between a rock and a hard place right now. And Few and Ogwin just enduring the damage from the Gord. And Flap TZ, as usual, ready to rotate, take that fight for APBR once more. A lot of the battle spells used here on the side of TNC.
Yeah, that's tough. You know why? Because Hatred, I believe he only has the, I think he only has the Arcane Boots. Like, I don't think he has any of the big items yet, or even on his way to that first item just yet, because, you know, when you find setups like that, the Mystic Gush is not going to be enough in terms of the tankiness even provided from APBR right now with their current lineup. So they have to buy more time here.
The problem is for TNC, this is a snowball composition from APBR, and the fact that they're leading by 1.3 thousand gold just makes that matter very, very much unmanageable. Few with a glowing wand already is a big problem for the for the second turtle fight, because that means that you just can't show up. And look at Few identifying that that's available. It's already poking the members of TNC.
No fear whatsoever on the side of Capitan Few. Flap TZ though, he's getting wailed on the back by the lineup of TNC, but here comes the protection being offered by a Diggy. Flap TZ very low though, and it's going to be TNC taking on the turtle. Kyle TZ might be in trouble, but gets Nomad on the back end of that one. Flicker out by Ogwin. Make sure that TNC get something here. That fight.
Great pickup there. Able to at least get the turtle, right? But crazy, too, that Flap was able to survive that whole exchange. But still kind of a back and forth, but APBR holding on to that lead.
An amazing play coming out from APBR with the micro that they have. TNC, interestingly, still snagged that turtle, so that's great for them.
Whoa!
They will get more.
There you go. There's the burst that we're expecting from a Gord right there.
That's some big damn.
That's some big damn moment.
It's there. And currently, for Hatred, as he gets on the board here, he's going to be building up exactly what he needs to. But hold on, Yasuo, he's quite low, but should be fine. Nomad also using the conceal there. But for TNC, right, as we take a look at this, how's this playing a part in terms of the economy and the itemization?
Okay, so it's very important to take these Radiant Armors. Economy is bad for TNC, but it's not that bad. Oh
my goodness, Few.
Yep. Did you see that? You know, Vixana, but I'll explain later. There's a clash.
There's a clash. Right now, it is going to be saved up by Ogwin. That is a beautiful times journey, making sure that the, APBR members are still mobile and they can still kind of throw out their skills. Heads still in range for that final slash that we're talking about here, but the Tour Depart memory will clean him up. Yasuo, super late to the party, still gets that kill though. That could be big for the goal laner for TNC.
Yasuo Claude. But anyways, you saw that Few when he got jumped upon. He just popped the Purify, and even as he was walking, was able to pop the ultimate. The animation for Vixana is crazy.
It really is.
Somebody has to nerf that guy. That Vexana, I don't know. I'm not one to assume pronouns now, but yeah. Somebody has to nerf that hero.
Well, it'll eventually, it'll eventually happen, right? But right now, the fight for this next turtle is coming through.
Eternal Guard's insane right now. I gotta agree. And right now, even as we are speaking, they are clashing under this huge pile of rock. Ryzen still on point with the Retribution. Good damage as well coming in from Flap TZ, gets a double for his efforts, and Heads falls to few.
Well, again, right now, APBREN. Oh, hold on, Yasuo.
Yeah, Yasuo, he's trying to see if he can clean up the scraps here, but no, none will be available for you, good sir.
Marco!
Not in this one. Hatred, the skin of his teeth there, making it alive.
Good flicker out from Hatred. You see through the replay the AoE damage from APBREN's explosions around the turtle. And it all started because of FlapTZ's insane last insanity. Damage is there. And then CalTZ just catching isolating one of the members of TNC. And I think that's a great choice. Like, even controlling Heads or Ryzen should be enough.
Not easy though, just absorbing so much damage right now. Still has that last insanity, but no, not anymore. Has to flicker out of there.
Just throw everything at him.
Yep.
Flap's going to be fine, right? He's got the armor. He flickers out. But TNC looking to at least get this turret. They're going to trade, though. Cross map here as tier 2 in the bottom lane is going to fall. And APBREN still looking to find anything they can on the map against TNC leading into this first Lord. Again, just like we talk about patterns from APBREN, they start to put the pressure around this mark to either get a kill or two and work around that. So we have to see if TNC learned from game 1, if they can kind of keep things together, keep things safe for now, and hopefully win that first big objective dance in the Lord Pit. But right now, the main thing is itemizations coming online as well for APBREN, working around this 2.5k gold lead.
And that's a gold lead that they developed because of their macro. And you can see that Super Marco with his macro plays, going in for the push onto the bottom lane and then transitioning up to the top. He recalled back to base, went up top, and they have taken so much map control away from TNC. That's the APBREN macro.
Yeah, whenever they're standing gold on the map, you expect APBREN to go straight for that the moment that they get the opportunity. That's exactly what they did there on the top side.
Right now, as they go ahead, get this Lord started up, Ryzen has the information. He's going to wait for the rest of the team here. But again, Yasuo is not a part of this fight just yet. They know they have plenty of time, though. Eternal Guard going to come down. TNC, Heads jumps in.
And Yasuo isn't taking a lot of time here. They're all just way too late to the party as the Lord is already taken up by APBREN. Ryzen caught in a very bad spot. Nomad, though, he really tried. But yeah, faced off in the foot with a huge times 30. Damage is real, though. When Yasuo gets to the fight, you know he does the damage. He gets a double for his efforts.
Wow, what a hero play coming up from Yasuo. Definitely, they need a lot of that. Yasuo, formerly known as Ninja Killer.
The Ninja Killer.
Ninja Killer.
With ninja plays with this Claude. However, APBREN, great identification of what TNC's formation will be. What they did was to burst down the Lord because they know that TNC is not paying attention to the Lord area, and they have a lot of burst damage against the Lord anyways, a lot of objective damage. That's why eventually took out the Lord that easily, taken away from TNC. However, it is clear now that TNC does not have the strength in this mid game.
Yeah.
They will now have to depend on the late game.
They were being out-rotated hard here, man.
They were.
Have you noticed that?
Ogwin, too. You got to give it up to Ogwin here. A lot, even in that last exchange for that Lord fight, he held on to the times journey for that timing to kind of counterplay into that implosion, and now they deal with this Lord here on the bottom side. Let's see if they can put the pressure in.
Oh, they put CalTZ inside the base. That is huge. And the shielding from the times journey will not be enough to save him. But Nomad will also suffer here. Lord is wailing up on that base. Double kill here for Super Marco. They're still in range. Ultimate still available for Yasuo, but he will not use it for now, though. He's gonna have to really pick his timing here. Here comes another Final Slash activated by Heads. This time, no times journey to save him, but APBREN stands strong.
There's always this dilemma. Will you fight when your enemy is ahead by 3,000 gold, fight under your turret with the Lord there, or just defend? TNC went for the fight, and because of that, they lost more.
Yeah, they did lose a lot here. Heads going down. No more Final Slash to worry about here for APBREN. Good damage from Hatred, clearing out these lanes. But as you can see, Fuse got some in the bag as well.
This is what I'm talking about. The synergy with APBREN, whatever lineup they have, it's very apparent how they layer a lot of these skill sets from the heroes they choose. And TNC right now, fully exposed base, trying to keep it together, waiting for the next two members to come up.
Seems to be Ryzen again, just trying to do as much as he can, maybe block out these minion waves. But in the end, APBREN's superior macro just outmaneuvering TNC in each and every corner, gets him the